Injustice, vengeance, and the invisible line, a burning mandala of pain. Hi. Hurt people. A phrase I remember often. As true as it may seem, I believe this is quite deceptive. Hurt people have a choice. They can strike back, or they can respond differently, perhaps minimizing harm. The instinct may be to bite back when bitten, but we can choose otherwise. And sometimes these choices may be cowardice, simply not being able to react, not doing anything, being so paralyzed by fear you freeze and hope the nightmare ends soon. Sometimes though, choosing not to strike back is a conscious decision that you are fully aware of. My long history of difficult upbringing has taught me early on that some conflicts are unwinnable, cannot be resolved, and are not worth entering. And I understand more than most that you might not get a chance to avoid conflicts completely. It can come like a natural disaster, a tornado that won't ask you if it's okay to come by your house. Sometimes people can be like a natural disaster. Sometimes your only choice to save yourself might be to move out of the way. You can scream at the storm as much as you'd like. If anything, you'll only add to its destructive force. I've always been a taker of pain. I learned early that fighting fire with fire only strengthens the flames, and you get burned. But there's nuance. Receiving pain taught me empathy. I've preferred to hold my pain, pressurize it, hoping to someday transmute it into something rare. Something like an emotional diamond. Vengeance may appear in dreams, but the cycle of hurt always returns. Pain survives by spreading. The only way to defeat it is to let it go. In that way, you learn the hardest lesson. Forgiveness is always for you, even if it seems otherwise. This is not easy. Perhaps it's the most difficult habit I've practiced, but I've seen the alternative and it's far worse. Left unchecked, pain consumes everything. Most people strike back. If the conflict is minor and resolvable, striking back can even be healthy. Somewhere in the invisible duality of conflict lies a line. How do we navigate it without crossing from healthy into destructive? This is both a personal and a conscious choice. Some are natural takers of pain, enduring until they must hide and recover. Others bite back, calibrated, knowing their limits. A third group revels in inflicting pain, justifying it with, if it happened to me, I have the right. They escalate, they are the bullies, the counterbalance to the takers. Still, we are all ultimately defined by choice, not predisposition. Many lean towards sparing others pain. Even in hardship, empathy survives. Without it, humanity might still be visiting public executions for entertainment. I've seen people trapped in cycles of violence. Reacting repeatedly fuels it, but the trap can be escaped if we choose differently. Even with capacity for endurance, limits exist. At some point, one may break. The threshold between taking and giving back or spiraling is shaped by capacity, circumstances, and love for others. In modern life, endurance can be exploited as weakness. A world built on scarcity incentivizes abandoning emotion, cold calculation, sociopathy, even though empathy is vital for cohesion. In a world where scarcity is the basis for value, where resources are seemingly limited, where we are moving to commoditize everything, including our attention, it would make a cold mathematical sense to abandon emotions, abandon our weaknesses, and become cold as the androids we're trying to create. And yet, it's not even a popular opinion that it's something we should do. More than that, being a sociopath is still frowned upon, even though it's like the perfect skill set for a CEO that's going to provide you with the most quarterly profit. We live in a world where an ape can care for a kitten almost like a surrogate mother, but we are deciding that what rules our entire society is going to be the opposite of compassion and empathy. No wonder our modern world seems to be disjointed. Our society is misaligned. Machines feed human bias, a planet on fire, a system commoditizing everything, and individuals feeling powerless. History shows those with power survive while others clean up the mess. We participate in a global dumpster fire we cannot fully control. Individually and collectively, pain is inevitable. Avoidance may seem easier, but temporary numbness postpones payment. True healing often requires facing intensified discomfort. Justice systems exist not to achieve perfect fairness, but to maintain equilibrium and reduce the cycles of violence. We see the need for balance in our evolutionary history. Even monkeys moderate aggression when resources are scarce, as do humans when stakes are comprehensible. Weakness and imperfection are universal, and empathy allows us to support each other despite them. Sociopathy may optimize some outcomes in narrow terms, but it does not serve our collective well-being. We are entangled in self-made constraints, golden strings tightening with every move. Rewinding and untangling could ease the pressure, yet we resist. Meanwhile, global pain accumulates. Aligning with it individually and collectively may be the only way to prevent paying for it later. Perhaps the path forward is not seeking convenience or perfection, but facing pain as it comes. By confronting it directly, we align with our individual and global struggles. There are no perfect solutions, but participation in the effort may be the first step toward creating a world less caught in cycles of pain, vengeance, and destruction. What I see these days reminds me, in all this chaos, survival may depend on forgiving, letting go, moving on. Otherwise, we all burn. Thank you so much for watching.